Hello, hello. We're live, and I'm here with Sanna. I'm John Alfredson, if you don't know me, and I'm here with Sanna Hellström from Stockholm, and she's a team coordinator in our team, if you don't know her. And we are going to give you this week's update on training for our inner circle. So, hi, Hannah. Hi, Sanna. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. It's a dark day. It's winter in Sweden, and it started to get dark at about 3:30 this afternoon, and I was like, oh. You think it's evening when it's still just very much daytime. So,
Yeah.
but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's at least it's getting brighter soon when with all the lights and the Christmas decorations and all that in the windows.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I'm still in Los Angeles, and it was just a week ago since you were here with me in LA, and we went to the WUCAR event. Time goes. I mean, yeah, a lot of things have happened over the last week, hasn't it?
really, it's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. Yes, I was just telling someone today about what we experienced and all the great speakers, motivational speakers we listened to, and I thought, wow, it feels like, was I really there? And but it was, yes, and also meeting Carla, who was on our hangout last night, and I was really so happy that I got to meet her at the event, and it was great to have her on our hangout yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice. Hmm.
Yeah, she did a great job and explaining Doobly and WUCAR. So that was a great hangout. And then she also had a great hangout with Kelly in the evening. I know that you watched that, didn't you?
I did, and I've actually given that link to as many people as possible today, because that was, and I really inspire everyone to watch that. If you haven't found it, then just ask me, because I've got it, or we can get it to you. It was excellent. It was one of the absolute best focused presentations of the Doobly, the Doobly, the company Doobly, the Doobly network, and the WUCAR, the project. And it was also an excellent presentation of the compensation plan. Even if the it takes a little bit to understand the compensation plan, and I don't think anyone really understands all the components in it, but it was very nicely presented, and so the whole hangout was very focused. It was not, well, my point is that it's an excellent link to give to anyone interested in our project.
Yeah, I will put up the link to the I will get the link that hangout put on my account as well, so we can use it later than after tomorrow, because every time they come out with a new hangout based on their page. So I'm
Right.
going to download it and put it in the document on our page, so that we can use it for later.
Yeah. I think it's that's the closest you can get to like a pure sales sales page, or just pure information.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk a little bit about the rotator. And I know that some of you have got the email update from WUCAR about the rotator from November 14th, but you haven't, Sana, and maybe some other people haven't either. So I'm gonna just read through quickly what they wrote in that last update. So
Okay, that would be good. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so so this is what they say. All the pieces of the rotator have launched in various stages. Yeah, you read that right. The baby is live and running. So the traffic is being generated and funnels optimized as we speak. That being said, anyone involved with a large scaling technology rollout knows that you don't release to everyone all at once. Phased rollouts is the most reliable implementation method. So that's what we're doing, rolling out in stages. Don't worry, no one is getting spots in the rotator ahead of you, and we're just testing the system and looking for bugs right now. In the coming weeks, we will be ramping up the implementation and getting it out to everyone. If you want to help us expedite that process, here's what you can do. Quit funnel testing. They don't want us to opt into the funnels right now. Click on the ads on the video site, because they are getting that is giving them false information and false data about how well it is converting and things like that. So they can't really optimize in the best way. And people have stopped opting in, but they still want us to remind everyone that we should not do that. And also the other thing that they want us to do is start populating our own videos site with quality content. So they want us to go in and create an account at our new video site, which is videos.teamwookar.com. videos.teamwookar.com. So if you haven't seen that site yet, it's the video site, video clone of YouTube that Team Wookar has set up, and they want us to create accounts there, normal accounts, and upload our own videos there. So that it will be a lot of content there that is not just videos for the rotator that are being placed there. So go there and set up an account and start uploading videos, the same kind of personal videos that you normally upload to YouTube. And do not upload the videos that you're making for the team, for Team Wookar with the keywords. Do not upload those, because that will just make it worse, and those keyword will not be very valuable or working if you do that. So please don't do that. Those videos are only intended to be submitted through the internal submission process on the Team Wookar website. And they want us to upload as many videos as possible of our own, so that we will balance out all the rotator videos. So that's
great. Mm-hmm.
And then they also say that one last thing we want to inform you about it. We cannot yet know the value of the points and the credits in the rotator, what they will be. Once enough traffic has rolled in and we can see the conversion rates, we will be able to set the value for the credits. We know and appreciate how scary and frustrating and the uncertainty of launching something massive can be, but we have heard it loud and clear through all of our individual teams and public channels. We can assure you that we have the brightest, most dedicated and hardworking people working their asses off behind the scenes to get the behemoth launched and our vision moving forward. So that is basically their update. And they're also saying that Matt is going to be taping State of the Union video, basically an update for everyone, what's going on with Team Wookar and where we are and what's happening over the next few weeks and months. And also another change that I found out about earlier this week is that the next Team Wookar event was intended to be in Las Vegas, but they have changed location. So it's going to be in Orlando, Florida in February. and they haven't set the date yet, but it's pretty much decided that it's going to be in July. So just an update for that. There were some problems with booking the rooms and things like that, I believe, in Vegas. That's something I think you didn't know as well, Sana. Something I heard in our group.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But that's pretty good coming from Sweden. It makes it a little closer.
Yeah, and there are direct flights from Stockholm to Orlando, so
yeah.
Yes, that's easy, a lot easier too.
Even though I really like California.
Yes, but Las Vegas is not California either, so it's.
Oh, okay. Close.
Yeah. And also about outsourcing, we have not found any solution yet for our whole team, but we are looking to find some team that can help us with outsourcing the videos, help us doing the videos for the people that want help, people that feel that they don't have enough time to create the videos themselves or don't want to focus on that. We will be able to soon, I think, provide a solution for them for you where you can pay for a certain number of videos or and so on, and the outsourcer won't need to log into your account to do it. They will have their own login, so they can go in and don't get access to anything else on the TeamBooker site. So just to the access to the keywords and access to uploading the videos. That is coming any day, that special login for outsourcers, and we want. There are people now in our team that are working towards 15,000 credits in the rotator. So so there are. I mean, it is possible to create a lot of videos in a short period of time. We have Barbara in our team. She's going to do a little training video later today that we're going to post in our group, and where she's going to show how she create her videos and her process. And I believe she's been mostly focused on the customer videos. Linda also posted her process in a video a few days ago in our Facebook group. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch that too, and that will give you a great start if you start looking at those methods and see how you can do it yourself and get the time down for creating videos. So I believe Barbara is now it's taking less than 5 minutes per video for Barbara on average. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. It seems like you can really get it down to a couple of minutes a video once you get the hang of it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what else? Do you have anything else? Any updates from?
No, I don't think so. I think you had them there, and that was good with the email. I think it's just gotten lost in all the Walker in the inbox. So that's great, because I think that's the most important question: is how's it going? How's it going with the rotator? So now we know that it is where they're at. That's good.
Another thing as well that we should mention right now is the Doobly qualification requirement, monthly qualification requirement. Since the rotator hasn't launched yet, they haven't brought in any customers for us. Doobly has a requirement. Well, no matter if the rotator is live or not. I mean, they have the requirement that we need to get one customer, VIP customer per month, a new VIP customer per month. Or if we don't do that, we have to pay a monthly qualification voucher for that month. So, and that is the cost of the monthly qualification voucher is $99 in the US or other countries that have a shopping mall, and it's $49.50 in the countries that doesn't have the shopping mall. So Sweden is 49.50 euro, for example.
Yes.
And some people, have been asking me about that. So that's I just wanted to clarify that go into your back office and see how many days you have left to get your VIP customer before you have to purchase the qualification voucher if you don't. So it says the number is up in the right corner of your Doobly Network back office. There you will see how many days you have left. And if you get 2 VIP customers 1 month, you're qualified for 60 days. And if you get 3 VIP customers, you're qualified for 90 days, and so on. So then you don't have to pay for that time.
Yeah.
Or purchase qualification voucher. So because people, as I said, they have been asking me about what is this? Why do I need to pay this? And you need to pay that to stay active with Doobly, and that is something that also is you have been accepting when you signed up, and you should have known about it. People should have talked to you about it when you signed up, and if this is news to you, well, this is just something you have to do to stay active. So.
So what happens if you miss your date? Do you know?
If you miss your date, you have a little short grace period where they still let you pay. I mean, maybe a week or something like that. But before they deactivate your account, and when it's deactivated, you will not earn any commissions or anything. And then you need to reactivate it later. I'm not sure if you have to pay an extra fee to reactivate it or no, or what's going on with that, because it hasn't happened to anyone yet in our team. So I don't know.
Right. Okay.
But know that as soon as the rotator starts bringing in customers for us, VIP customers, this will be taken care of by itself. And meanwhile, you can go out and do the strategies that we teach, or any strategies that you learn from anyone else to bring in your own customers, VIP customers, or so that you will be qualified and not have to pay that. As well. So.
Right.
So and compared to what we will be getting with everything that is coming, the monthly fee is not a lot of money. So even if it is quite a bit of money in your budget right now to pay that monthly, keep in mind that what's coming is going to reward you so much more when it goes live, when the rotator goes live, and when everything goes live. So the traffic is coming in. You will be greatly rewarded, and $99 is going to be nothing. So keep that. Look at the bigger picture. Matt and his team, they've spent $3.5 million into this system right now, and their server bills, I believe, is like hundreds of thousands of dollars per month right now, which is huge cost. So don't complain about $99 or $49.50. That's what I suggest. So and go out and get a customer if so you don't have to pay. That's my suggestion.
All right. Yes. Well, I think that's good. It's cleared up, because I think it's been a little bit fuzzy, that part. So, but that will soon be over. That will soon be history.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And another thing that I think we should, now when we're speaking of this, got me thinking about how important it is to have the right mindset when you get into business and when you get into a project like this. Have the right expectations and have and things like that. So one thing that I've learned, and I know that you've learned too, Sanna, is the importance of listening to audios daily and reading daily and basically expanding your knowledge and your mindset. So by learning new things every day and start thinking differently, because many people might not be used to thinking as as a business owner or as an entrepreneur. Maybe if people have had a job, they are used to thinking as an employee, and that's a different type of thinking than what is required when you're running and when you're having a project, working on a project like this, for example. So the importance of having a daily routine. Many companies have a daily schedule or no daily list of things that they want us to do because it serves a purpose. They want us to get a good start of the day by listening to audios and have a certain time when you're working on your business and where you're working focused on the income producing activities and so on, and that it's important that you grow and learn and grow all the time. So what is your experience with that, Sana?
Yes, my experience is that it is a transition, definitely, that takes time. You sort of yeah, I catch myself thinking like an employee, and I think I do that when I find myself asking for too much, like asking too quickly for help.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that's in my head, how it's easy to, rather than trying to find your own information and trying to make sure that you know what you're getting into, or what what the rules are, or what the it's so easy to ask very quickly for help before even trying to figure things out.
Yeah,
Um, Yeah, and I'm just talking from my own experience, because I can notice with myself that I do that. I think of something and then I go, oh, I need to get help here, and I immediately call out or write someone, or instead of like taking a breath and thinking, okay, so where can I find this? Usually we can find all the answers with Google. Just
yes.
just typing in, how do I do this and how do I do that, and so even if that's sort of should be, I should know better. It's like, oh well, I'll just ask someone. So that's a little bit of that employee that you're used to. Like if you're if you're brought up in a job situation, in an employee situation, you're used to getting like orders, or you know exactly what to do, and you have a boss who will tell you, or who you can ask. But in this type of business, you have to more and more just be creative, and find your own way, and and deal with your mistakes, deal with your sort of, when you do, like yesterday we were setting up the Hangout, and I hadn't done it, and I wasn't, and you just have to sort of deal with when things go a bit wrong, because the worst thing that can happen is that you're actually basically learning how to do it next time. So, but it can be frustrating, and that's another. I know that's the feeling that comes with it, that you get frustrated because you'd like someone else to fix it for you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, or I felt a lot, and well, how I still feel sometimes. Like I just want someone to do it, to help me. Um, so
Yeah, that
yeah,
is a big shift. Big shift. We need to start to take responsibility for our own, for what we're doing with this project, and because we should not rely on anybody else telling us what to do. I mean, of course, we get instructions on what to do, but it's still up to us to do the things that we need to do to make progress and make money with this, or do the videos or whatever it might be, and. There are a lot of times there are going to be challenges along the way, because it's usually not a smooth ride to success. We face challenges all the time, with challenges with technology and challenges with time delays, challenges with people getting sick. For example, I heard, for example, my trainer has been sick for the last week, and so he has been not been playing at his best game probably, and that is affecting the whole project as well. I believe getting a little bit delayed things and so on.
Did you say Matt? Did you say Matt?
Matt,
Right, because
Matt,
you were cracking up a bit. I couldn't hear what you said. Okay.
yeah, Matt has been ill for for a little bit.
Okay. Now, yes, and the taking responsibility has nothing to do with teamwork. I mean, not to be confused that we're in a team and we're here to help one another. We're here to support one another, but still, it is the mindset of searching for information and taking a bit more responsibility yourself before asking, sort of. But I mean, we're still here. We're supposed to work together. That's the whole point. So
yes, absolutely, we work as a team, absolutely, but we still take individual responsibility to get our own jobs done, basically, and we should not reach out to our upline with every single question, because, as you said, Sanna, a lot of things can be found on YouTube or support websites like Team WooCommerce support or Doobly support, and your upline should not be hand holding you through this project.
No.
So.
But I think another aspect of this is also something that I don't think I've done either, is remembering that you have your knowledge, whatever you know, it can be of value to someone else. Like if you found something interesting or valuable online, or you heard something or you learned something, share it with us. I mean, share it with everyone, and because someone is always at the place where you're at. I think
Absolutely.
that's another very good, and it also, every time you share and give something, you grow a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Life is a team sport, so you definitely want to share and contribute to the teams as well as much as you can, because you will only benefit from that yourself.
Yes. So I was thinking, if I don't know where you're at, John, but doing some, if we should, well, I keep thinking about like basic stuff when you're online, and now since we're starting in a new project, and this will be, it's going to be like maybe the first big project for many, and it's going to be like a new start for me as well. And I always keep thinking about what we talked about earlier, was how important it is to build a list, especially for those who want this business to grow more than just using the rotators, and that it's important to have an autoresponder where you can send emails and collect people's addresses and start building a list so that you can send out messages to everyone with one click.
Yeah, absolutely. That is something we should go over today. I believe some of the basics. That is on my list here to go over. And yeah, you can go on if you want, if you have more to say.
Well, it's just another experience that I remember when I started online a couple of years ago. Yes, that sponsor, or my sponsor at that time, she did talk about having an autoresponder and collecting the emails, but I didn't understand. I thought I could might as well just email them from my, I can just email everyone. But this is something completely different, and I wish that she would have pushed on that because if she had made really sure that we understood it, I probably would have had a bigger list today than I do, because I didn't, I couldn't see the whole picture of how important that was.
Yes, a lot of people are missing out on that. I did too for a long time in the beginning, did not build my list at all. And I'm still not actively building it as much as I could, definitely not. And the importance of when you're having your own list, your email list of emails that you can send to people that know who you are, people that read your emails and open your emails and click on the links on what you recommend, and that is like having your own. Basically, you can write your own paycheck when you learn how to do that. That's the good thing about that's your list is a big asset in the online world, because you can email your list at any time with any information that you like. Of course, you should be serving your list. I mean, teaching your list valuable things and giving them valuable information, depending on what type of list you have, what do you want to know, of course. But
Yeah,
uh,
and even
but
yeah, and even understanding, like, the word for, or maybe that this is also because I'm not, my English is not my language, but what is a list? It sounds like something very, I don't know, but what do you mean with a list? And what it is, it's basically your list is people,
mhm.
and people who have seen your link someplace, and they have given you their name and email address, and they will end up then on your list.
Yeah, basically you can say that your list is like your own newsletter where people can subscribe to your emails and to read your emails that you send out every day or every week, or however often you want to send them out. And
Right.
people that have somewhere, you have a website somewhere that where you're asking people to sign in with their email so that they can subscribe to your list, and they will get some kind of information that they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can start sending out emails whenever you can, whenever you want, to that list. And you write one email and you do email broadcast, so it goes out to every person that are on that list. So you don't have to send it one by one to people. That's also, it's like a mass broadcast of emails.
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
And eventually, I mean, eventually you will have thousands of people subscribed on your list if you're doing this consistently, if you're building up your list. And that's something that you can't manage by sending out an email from Gmail, for example. Gmail won't allow you to send out more than a copy of an email to more than 200 people, maybe, or 300 people or something. So that's the maximum limit that you can send to at the same time, and that's very difficult to manage to keep track of who wants the email and who wants to unsubscribe and not be on the list anymore, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
Right.
we should building our list, and I'm gonna let you go over the autoresponder and said how and how that works a little bit more in a little bit. I thought we should first. Well, I think we should first talk a little bit about the buying domain names and forward them to our Doobly link, because that is something also that I know a lot of people are. That is probably the first step that people should be doing before they setting up an email autoresponder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let me see if I can share my screen here. Sure. In So you remember last week we were talking about the drop cards that we have put stamps on, and
Mm-hmm.
on those stamps that we did, we had our own website link on that. So that is it's important because it makes it a lot easier for people to. Let me go and
Right,
direct.
and also by having your own by having your own address on anything will also avoid that people will see they will see Doobly and then they will maybe go and just check Doobly without even clicking on your link. So you want to have it named something else.
Yeah, if you have doobly.com / whatever your link is, then
Right.
yeah. So let's do you can see my page right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's go here and I'm right now at GoDaddy.com, and GoDaddy.com is one of the places where you can find cheap domain names. There are also a few other places that I can recommend where, depending on what type of domain name you will want to have, because they're differently priced at different places. So let's do a domain search just to see how that works here. You go to GoDaddy, you type in something that's easy to remember, something that relates to what you want to what you want to promote. So in this case, let's type in cashback for cashback for dummy. Let's see if that is available. It will GoDaddy will tell
That's a
you
good one.
cashback. Yeah, it's not available. Sorry, .com is not available, but as you can see, .info is available. Cashback for dummies .info is available. Cashback for dummies support the guru. And so on. So then you get suggestions here about other domain names that are available, and they range from like $3 for the .info to .coms are usually $15 a year. Here you can get them cheaper at other places. You can get them for $8, $9 at some places, and sometimes they have a promotions that you can get them cheaper at GoDaddy too. So it's can be worth checking out if you're going to buy several domain names. So when you found a domain name, you just go ahead and add that to your shopping cart and purchase that. I'm not going to do that right now with this one, but for example, this one, cashbackfordummies.info, could be piquing curiosity. I think that's a pretty good one. I'm not going to buy it.
How much
If
was
you're
that?
what?
How much was the for dummies?
Yeah, .info is $3, $2.99.
All right, all right.
So it's .info domains are usually very cheap with GoDaddy. $3. They are usually $3 for the first year, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's $15. But you don't need to, if you're using it, of course you're going to continue to pay. If you're not using it after a year or anymore, then you can just let it go. So I'm going to sign into my account. Let's see if we can. If I can show you, I have a lot of domain names, but I just want to show you when. Can you see? Can you read my screen, Sana?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going into my domains, and I'm going to launch my domain manager. So here is one I have. Let's see, cashback. Where is that one? I have a lot of cashback domains that I bought here. For example, this one, cashbacklosangeles.info, is a domain name I bought last week, and when I click on the details for this domain name, I get a lot of different settings here. The only thing that I'm going to zoom in a little bit. The only thing that I want to change here is the forwarding, domain forwarding. Oh, here it is.
Mm-hmm. And yes, and if anyone's new at this, it means that you will use this address and to
Yes.
for yes, and
Well,
so whatever link you have, you can or what yes, you can point that to
to
this.
whatever link, yes, whatever link you have. So yeah, the cashbacklosangeles.info here that I have, I can point that to any other domain name like that I want. So when people are typing in cashbacklosangeles.info in their web browser, they will be redirected to another link that of my choice.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what I do then to forward that domain name, I click on Manage Domain Forwarding, And then I can choose forwarding and masking. And we don't want to do masking because that can have you lose customers, I've heard, because they won't be tracked if you do masking. So do forwarding without masking. That's the recommended way. So you click on add forwarding, and you type in your link here that you want to forward to. So I'm going to go over to my Doobly account, and I'm going to sign in with my Doobly account. And let's see, if under my account, I go to, let's see, earn cash. And I get to my refer a friend link, which is here, invite friends. Click on the green button, and I have my referral link here in the blue box. I copy that by pressing Control-C on my PC, and then I go back to GoDaddy, and I press Control-V to paste it here, and I remove the HTTP here because I already have that to the left. So it only says www.doobly.com / and then my link here. And then I set this to redirect to permanent redirect. And the forward settings, you can choose between forward only or forward with masking. We should not do masking, so forward only is the good way to go. And press add, and then that will be added to this. So it might take a little while, up to a day, to have this go through in all the different places, the servers and stuff like that. Usually it's a lot quicker than that. It can take an hour or so, but sometimes it can take longer. And so when I type in cashbacklosangeles.info, from now on it should forward to Doobly, to my Doobly link. So let's go ahead and try that right away. Cashbacklosangeles.info. No, it still goes to GoDaddy, so it will take an hour or two until that will be forwarded through all the servers, and then I will get directly to my affiliate link with Doobly, and when people sign up, they will be tracked to me. So that is how you do the domain forwarding. It's similar with other companies as well. So let's do this. Can you? All right. So GoDaddy.com, Namesheep.com. It's also a site that you can check out, and NameSilo. Those are three sites I would recommend you check out for domain names, and they have different pricing. So if you're looking for .com, if you can find a good deal, you can sometimes find one or two for a few dollars at GoDaddy, but otherwise, NameSilo is usually the cheapest one for .coms if you're going to buy many. And if you're going to buy .info, GoDaddy is probably the cheapest. And if you're going to buy other domain names like with other extensions, Namecheap might be the cheapest one. So you can try those three there, and they're similar with the forwarding. You can do the forwarding in all of them. Forward the domain name to whatever link you have, and so I just wanted to mention that so that you have the names of those sites. Do you have anything to add, Sana?
No, that's just fine. And I
Okay.
think you'll probably check it again in a few minutes. Usually they go. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
it's usually very quickly.
before we hang up, I think you could probably check it again just to see if it went through.
Yes, I will do that.
Yes. And
Um,
also,
I-
or also possibly the referral link that you were using at the moment, you can actually, I mean, that might be good to know if you don't, that you use that same link for all your referring a friend, so you can sort of copy that
yes,
and keep it in a document someplace, so you don't have to go in there every time.
yes, exactly. Keep it in a document, and well, once you have forwarded, have a domain name that you have forwarding to this link, then you only need to remember that domain name, and when you're giving it out to people, you're telling them to type that in. That's a lot easier to remember than this combination of letters and numbers. So, and always give this link and not any other link, because then otherwise you will lose your $20 refer a friend commission from this.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just wanted to show you as well, just a little piece of while I'm in my account, I want to show the cashback earnings that I've got so far. I've done a few I bought a few things through my cashback, so I have almost $14 in cashback right now from 4 purchases. I purchased some things at Macy's on November 5th and Staples at November 11th. And I also have something that I'm waiting for, but that's going to be posted. So this is what it looks like. It's going to say pending until the store has paid Doobly, so Doobly can pay us. So it's going to say pending, and once the cash is available for withdrawal, then it will show up here in the cashback part. So, and if you haven't, if your purchase is not posted here for any reason after, it can take up to 14 days. That's what they say. In case if it's not showing up here immediately, it can take up to 14 days for it to show up here in the list. But if it still doesn't show after 14 days, you can file a missing purchase form. So up here you have a tab that which says missing purchases. Click on that one, and you can fill out all the send them a support request that you haven't got your cash back that you were expecting. You fill out the where you bought it and the order number and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what you should do if you're missing, if you have done a purchase and it doesn't show up as cashback. So just wanted to address that, because I know some people are asking or worried when they don't see their cashback coming in immediately when they have made the purchase. So it can take up to 14 days before it's shown here. Macy's, for example, that I had, it took me 5 days to get that posted in the back office, but Staples took me just a few hours. So it's very different from store to store. That's yeah. Let's now go over to you, Sana, and talk a little bit about the autoresponder.
Well, yes. I'm just wondering. We've been going for almost an hour. I think maybe
Yeah,
we
we can maybe should do a video just instead of post about this and post it later, just about this specific topic.
Yeah, yeah. And this is perhaps plenty of information if you're new at this, and you may want to try yourself. For you who are listening, you may want to try the domain to buy a domain, and it makes me think that yes, before you start shopping for domains, you need to have a host as well, right?
Yeah, well, you don't need a host to do the strategy with the forwarding that I showed you. You just need to purchase a domain name, nothing more. You don't. I mean, GoDaddy wants to upsell you a hosting account and all that, a lot of other things in addition, but you don't need that. The only thing that you need is the domain name. So don't buy any upsells. That's
Okay.
not what I would recommend right now. For the just buy the domain name for 1 year and leave it at that, and then you can just forward it to wherever you want right now. You don't. Well, you will need some place later where you have a capture page. but it doesn't even have to be on your own hosting. That you can, for example, use WooCommerce capture pages when they are launching those. So you can just redirect your link to your WooCommerce capture page, and people will opt in, and they will get on your link or your list, maybe if you have set that up, and if they allow that,
Yes.
which they'll probably will do.
Yes, we'll get to that.
We will get to that later. Yeah, so you don't need to have a hosting yet, but if you want to, of course, you can go ahead and buy hosting. But what I would recommend in that case is not go with GoDaddy, because GoDaddy is not the best, in my opinion, with the hosting. I would recommend using another hosting provider.
Okay. We may save that for a rainy day.
Yes. I can show. Well, we can put up some the document for the group where we list all these websites where people can go to get information, to buy their domain names, and to buy hosting and the things that they need. So we shouldn't talk about that right now. I don't think it is for this Hangout.
Well, what's your address? Cashback Los Angeles.
Yes, cashbacklosangeles.info. Let's try that again. Let's see. I refresh. No, it's still going to GoDaddy here on my end, but it might be.
They're usually so quick.
Oh, maybe I just didn't submit the forwarding, or didn't save the forwarding. I went back to GoDaddy and clicked now. It still said save, so I clicked on save. So maybe it's.
All right. Okay. Well, anyways, cashbacklosangeles.info. We can check it later.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And Susan had a question that she posted in our group as well, in your post, under your post, Anna. And she said she would love to know which templates we would recommend to create a one-page website where they can put up a video directing people to click here if they want more information, which we will direct to our Doobly customer membership page. Okay. They have the domain name already, and they know that Team WooCommerce will create these in time, but they will like to get started now. So that's actually what we just talked about. So if they want to have their own website, if they know WordPress, I have a recommendation, but then they need to have their own hosting account as well. So if they know WordPress, but I also have a suggestion. If they don't know WordPress, then there is a company called Lead Pages. Do you know about them, Sanna, as well?
Yeah.
That allows you to create opt-in pages, lead capture pages. Squeeze pages is also what they're called some places, where you can put up videos, you can have click here button and redirect them to anywhere, and you can have an opt-in form so you can build your email list. And Lead Pages, as though it's a paid product, and they're pretty expensive in my opinion. They're charging like $67 a month for a package that most people want to have. So they have a cheaper option too, but it's not as good in my. So $67 a month is quite a lot for a squeeze page, or like that. Especially if you're new.
That may be another little chapter we could talk about in the coming trainings.
Yes, absolutely.
There are tons and tons of free sites out there that you can use as well if you just want, just to make a page, or perhaps, like you say, a WordPress plugin if you have a website.
Yeah, if you have a hosting account with where you can host your own files and your own website, then WordPress is definitely recommended if you know how to use WordPress. Otherwise, it can be also quite a bit of a learning curve to set that up in the beginning.
Yes. Okay. Yes, we can.
So yeah, we have been going on for an hour now. So maybe we should wrap it up right now.
Yes, there's a lots of information as WooCommerce is bombarding us with Hangouts, and we are as well.
Yeah, and there will be a team-wide training tonight as well. It will be recorded. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, every Wednesday. So that is with our team leaders, the team WooCommerce leaders, Tony Rush and John Lavagna and other people. So get on that as well. They're talking about a lot of great things. Or watch the replay, because they have a lot of more advanced trainings with mindset and also marketing. So
yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sana.
Yes, thank you, John. We'll see you here then next week at the same
Next
time.
week, yes, next week, same time.
Yes.
Have a great week, everyone, and let us know if you have any questions.
Yep. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.